Welcome back. You're watching Inside Story. We're talking about the Afghan middle classes. What chances for prosperity in this country? Hasina Shahjan, if I could come to you first of all, not only do you run your own business, but you have a schools program as well. What hopes do you have for your students? What hopes can they have?
Well, our programs are specific programs for girls who didn't go to school during the Taliban. These are accelerated learning programs for girls, so their age is a little bit higher than the regular school students who would be at 10 or 11th grade. So we have students ranged from 16 years old to 25 years old sitting at 10th grade. So my goal is really to help them to reach their goals and their dreams and what they really always wished to become. You know, many of them had hopes of becoming doctors and lawyers and engineers and or teachers. So this is what's really where we're thriving for, to help them to reach to that. And many of them are still, even though they're older, they really would like to go to university and finish up their education. So 14 of our students, in fact, last year took the entrance exam for the American University of Afghanistan, and they all passed. And this is a program for them to help them enter the university, and now they're entering 12th grade for within the next 3 months. So that's really what...
Sorry, can they realize their dreams and still remain here in Afghanistan, or will they have to leave?
Why would they have to leave?
You tell me.
Now, after all the years of, if they survived the years of war and then the years of the Taliban, I don't think that they're thinking about even leaving right now. You know, for the first time now, they have some sort of security and they have some sort of freedom to move. They love coming to school. You know, when we give them a month off in the winter, the parents come back and say, you know, when can they come back? They're very restless at home. So I think once you're deprived of something, that's what you like, you know. And it's for the first time that everybody wants their children to be educated in Afghanistan.
Ahmed, if I could ask you, as somebody who has been in the state system, do the children who are now being educated, and we're being told there's an increasing number of schools, yeah, do they have the same opportunities that we're hearing about from Hasina?
There are established some private schools in Afghanistan, and I'm optimistic of this action of the government, and also the facilities of the students in the schools are pertains to Afghan government to provide facilities to all the students, and all of them have the chance to improve their knowledge, and also they can be the person who can serve the country in the future.
But what needs to change to encourage the right kind of teachers to want to go back? Because it's no good having schools if you haven't got the people who can give the children the education they need.
Yeah, the chance that we are going to return back the teachers to back their schools is to provide facilities for them. For example, if they have enough salary to improve their family life, they can get back to schools and they can improve their life and they continue their jobs in a good way.
Is it simply a matter of raising the level of pay for civil servants, for people who work for the government?
Yeah. For a civil servant, it is the main problem of salary, and also the main problem that they are struggling with is lacking of their houses. They have not houses to live in, and they have not opportunity to have the common to improve their life.
Professor Obaid, when you look at the type of people who are coming back here into Afghanistan, do you worry about what might happen when the money runs out, when the international agencies go home, because they're not going to stay here forever?
In my opinion, there are some categories of the people that they return to Afghanistan. The people who have knowledge and skill and they are professional, and really it is advantage of our country, and this country need for those people. And some people that they came here as a leader, and also they have knowledge and they have a skill, it is also useful for this country. There are some other people that they came here for investment, and we admire. The other people, they came here and they previously had their property, houses, shops, and like this, and they came and sold them and returned back to outside country.
In terms of those people who come from Afghanistan and who've now returned here, are some of them simply coming back to make what they can out of the present situation, the Afghans, and then leave?
As you know, in this country, 3 decades war destroyed all facilities and possibilities which we had in the past. So the situation, maybe the situation was not very fit for some people that they came and they see the situation. But as my colleague said, we have desire for future because we passed a very bad situation in this country, and I'm one of the witnesses that I stayed here. So we see for future, and we hope it be solved for future.
Ahmed Joad, if I can ask you about hopes for the future, do you see a prosperous future now for Afghanistan? Do you think it's possible?
By seeing or by looking at this situation right now, I'm never optimistic of future Afghanistan, because there is no responsibility to sensible for each responsible of this country. No one take the responsibility. They are always think about themselves. Whenever a person want to improve or react his responsibility in the country, we can be optimistic of future Afghanistan. Whenever a person doesn't have or know his responsibility or don't know about everything that he can do, we never think about future. The future of Afghanistan is belong to people of Afghanistan, which all of them think about the prosperity of the people and the country. Whenever a person cannot improve himself or he cannot have some advantages to his society, well, how can he think about future?
Hasina Shahjan, you hope to employ well over 150 people in your business. You're also involved in the education of young girls. You're trying perhaps to help to build a prosperous middle class, because a country depends upon those people who provide jobs, who provide security for others. Is that now happening here in Afghanistan?
I think it is. You know, I don't think that we should look for a quick fix of Afghanistan. We are rebuilding a country from scratch, you know. I think that's maybe the mistake that the international community has done within the last 6 years, and now they're realizing it slowly, you know, that it's been a top-down approach to development in Afghanistan, and we really can't do that. If we're building a house, we need to build a foundation. We can't go out buying furniture. So,
but those foundations, are they starting to be put in place?
Foundation are starting, and you know, look, just within the education ministry, we've had 5 ministers within 6 years. So now, for the first time, things are slowly changing. But it's taking some time, you know, and I think if we give it time, and the thing is that I can't really be not be optimistic about Afghanistan, because I don't think that the international community or this region can afford Afghanistan to fail this time, you know. We have to succeed no matter what. So those of us who are committed, we have to make sure that we don't give up, you know, if eventually it's going to happen.
Hasina Shahjan, Ahmed Joad, and Obedullah Obeid, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for watching this edition of Inside Story, brought to you from Afghanistan. We'd love to hear what you think about the program. Our email address is insidestory@aljazeera.net. From all the team, thanks for watching.